Hello, you're watching Make a Right Left Here, and I'm your host, Thomas J. Bellezza. Today, we are going to go over SMART goals.
Do you have what it takes to make a right left here? Do you?
If you haven't already, please hit subscribe to get your first looks at all the new videos to entertain, educate, and enlighten your day. SMART goals. What is a SMART goal? SMART goals are an acronym. That's right. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. To define each thing, think of it this way. Specific means your goal must be clear and well defined. Measurable is about adding precise amounts, dates, even deadlines to help you have a destination. Attainable is within your control to actually accomplish the goal. Wanting to be a pilot next week is not necessarily attainable. However, researching how to take the test on how to become a pilot is attainable. Realistic, you want to maintain realistic goals by making sure they are small and easy to actually attain. Realistic is something that's in your capabilities. So think of all the little tiny things you can do to accomplish the big goal, because many little goals will equal one huge accomplishment. Timely goals, or the timely aspect of SMART, is about creating deadlines. Deadlines ultimately create urgency. Urgency helps motivate you to get your tasks accomplished. Though be realistic with your timely actions. Wanting to get 100 emails done in 2 days is not realistic nor timely. However, emailing 5 people each day and spending 30 minutes at a time on that particular task is both realistic and timely. It's also specific, it's measurable, and it's very attainable. I know a lot of times when I was looking up ways to create SMART goals, especially when I was starting out and books I was reading, a lot of times they would just go over what specific, measurable, attainable, and realistic and timely meant. Well, that's interesting, but I want to see an example. So I am going to give you an example. Now, I know that some of my audience members are indeed actors and comedians and performers. These next SMART goals, I'm going to give an example that is based on a very specific goal. It is organized for anyone who is career-driven and they treat their lives like a business and they look at their lives like a business. These particular SMART goals will help you accomplish the next level. Specifically, I will increase my networking circle and my marketing brand value by 20%. In addition, I will practice my craft to allow me to be competent enough to play the game once I get there. Specifically, I would like to focus on auditioning with self-tapes as they are a primary way of auditioning lately. However, I will also place some time into reading out loud so I can work on cold reads and breaking down scripts. Measurable. I will have lunch with one person per week, and I will contact a minimum of 5 people per week to help build and cultivate my relationships with them, either through text, email, or social media. I will also help build my marketing brand value by posting no less than 3 times a day on my social media. I will also interact with people on social media for a total of 60 minutes per day. And to help build my craft, by practicing, I will work on my self-tapes and auditioning technique with fellow actors and friends and people I'm trying to build and cultivate relationships. So A, I am extending my reach in my networking circle, I am building my brand as somebody that works well with others, and I'm increasing my skill level at self-tapes and also breaking down scripts with individuals, therefore learning from others and myself. And of course, when and where I can, I will volunteer my time once a month minimum, and this will help me establish myself as someone who is giving because I want to become more involved in my field of interest. The only rule is anywhere I volunteer my time, it must be within my field of interest. Now, attainable. I will write out the 5 most influential people I personally know in my life. This will help me figure out who is in my inner circle so I can put more time into those people and help build and cultivate those relationships. Because the 5 people you hang out with the most are the people who will influence your life the most. And to figure out how and what I want to push with my brand value to grow, I need to understand my brand's message first. And this is me sitting down and organizing my thoughts and what it is I am trying to say with my work, trying to say with my presence on the social media, and what I'm trying to do with my reputation in the field of my interest. And in addition to working with people at least once a week, I want to give myself 30 to 60 minutes a day to practice my craft, specifically on self-tapes, reading, and breaking down scripts. Realistically, these three areas, network, market, and practice, will help me build the trifecta of worth within my field of interest. And by setting my goals into small increments instead of large outcomes, I am able to focus on completing and accomplishing smaller steps in a more efficient amount of time. And in a timely manner, I am setting myself to focus on this 20% growth in network and market brand, and also my ability to self-tape and audition while breaking down scripts better within a 6-month period. At the conclusion of 6 months, I will reevaluate my tasks, where I'm at, and then reorganize my future SMART goals. And this is how we look at ourselves as a brand, as a business, and a career-minded person. To look at SMART goals. What do we need to do to accomplish certain things? If we want to be the most successful actor, by focusing on being a successful actor, we are not focusing on the things that help us become a successful actor. We need to focus on the little things. Thank you greatly for giving me your time and watching this video. And remember, SMART goals are things that you have to specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Write down goals that are either a month, 3 months, or 6 months long, and try to accomplish smaller things over larger things. I hope this video helped you understand how to actually create the SMART goals and not just understanding what a SMART goal is. And if you enjoyed what you heard, please let me know by liking and commenting below. And if you have any further questions about the content of this video, please feel free to write your questions in the comments and I will happily respond to them. And if you really enjoyed it and you want to spread the love, simply share the video and that will be fine and dandy. I said dandy. To follow my traveling adventures of a resilient entertainer, please go to makearightlefthear.com. Peace and harmony, truth and action, my friends. Wah! Do you have what it takes to make a right left ear? Do ya? Do ya, punk? Do you?
Oh dear.